today I have a wonderful person here, which you want to see. This person, she's the anchor of Corp 360 Network that holds is a podcast. Very, very wonderful person, and I know you want to see her. But before that, let me just tell you, we're having a topic we want to talk about, fuel in the future. And somebody said something. He said, well, now that fuel is expensive, how do you want to fuel the future? All right, that is aside. But I want to introduce you, Praise Ade Bo. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, how you doing? How is everything?
I'm doing great.
You ain't drenched you. What happened?
It is what it is.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Next time, but I saw your umbrella, so how?
There is no how you will not be. I mean, the umbrella could not
cover everything.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I'm so sorry about that. All right, let's go straight into what we have today. Now, looking at what is happening, you know what's trending online right now, and that guy with the placard saying that if school is not a scam, then why is there no job? And so funny enough, I don't know why. I'm not going to be sentimental in this discourse, because people say, okay, maybe, you know, papa na one thing. I don't even get. Actually, my dad is nothing. My dad is God, and God is my father, and so he's also your father. So, but looking at what people are driving, do you think this? I call it the school is a scam syndrome. Do you think it's something that is real, that we need to look about and talk about in Nigeria every day?
School is scam. In quotes, school is not scam, but everybody. Okay, don't let me say everybody, because it's not everyone that agrees to that terms.
Yeah.
But majority of youth agree with the terms that school is scam, just because, you know, they could not see from a better perspective.
Okay.
So, you know, school is an institution, and I think most of the time we have a mix-up as to education and school.
Yes.
So, taking it back to history, I mean, all of us did, if you are a graduate now, you did, you know, what we call GST or Edu 101.
Yeah.
We talk about history of education.
Yeah.
And back in the lane, you know, trying to refresh our memory, we have three forms of, you know, education. Yeah. We have the formal education. Yeah. We have the informal comes first, which is, you know, which is observed at home. Yeah. We have the formal, and then we have the non-formal, which actually is categorized in, you know, vocations and some other kind of education that you are expected as a person to learn, professional development and some other things. Now, let's take it from the angle of, you know, school is scam, which is usually in the confine of, you know, a building, like an institution, basically. And that's why, you know, so when people say school is scam, they try to drag formal education in the word school is scam, because, you know, formal education, somebody define, you know, formal education, or rather education, as the act of teaching knowledge and the art of receiving knowledge. So it's a transfer of value, right? So now if we say that we have education to be that, we have different personnel in the education, formal education, you know, in the walls of the classroom, teaching us and all of that. Okay, so I think all of us are fixated on the dividend that we want to get from the formal education, now in quotes. I'm being specific about formal education because when we say school is scam, we actually talk about formal education. Yeah. And you know, the dividend is that you earn a certificate at the end of the academic year. Yeah. Whatever amount of years you're expected to use and all of that. And just because, you know, we are in a nation where everybody comes to talking of employment. Now we're talking of self-employment because, you know,
what you say now, I don't want to go into it because, but just continue. I'm loving what you're saying.
Yeah, employment cannot serve everyone, and then we now take it back to our first route where we say non-formal education, where everybody now have to start creating employment for themselves. Yeah. And then because of that factor and the factor of the white collar job cannot serve everybody. Yeah. So people then use the word school is scam because they can't, the certificate any longer does not serve them a living. And then they have to switch to skill acquisition and say, oh,
you need to learn something, vocation,
and that. But we cannot, because of that, then throw away years of, you know, schooling and say school is scam just because you cannot earn. Everybody cannot be a teacher, everybody cannot be a doctor, everybody cannot be in the office. Some people have to create solutions, some people have to be in the business world, in the economic world. Everybody cannot be there. So I feel like it's a mindset thing, and we need to be reorientated just so that we know that we are not being wrong having to go to school, we are doing the right thing going to school, because your life doesn't end with you having a degree.
Yeah.
Your life still continues. If you want to become somebody big in life, you really need to explore more. You need to learn more. And learning more means that even after, you know, your BEd and everything, you further more in education. If you're saying school is scam, why does people go further, go as far as, you know, having their master's degree, having
PhD,
and even having different diplomas in
different courses, different discipline.
I studied special education, and it would interest you that I would say I'm a communication person. I deal with things that revolves around media. It is not in my profession, it is not in my career, as to quote and unquote.
And you're doing very well. You're doing very well, because last time we together, I really enjoyed being with you, because I was like, oh, when you say special education, I said, well, special education. I was like, okay, because I knew special education talks about the disabled, and so okay. Let's just tell how we're able to deal with that, because you know, I love them. There's one actually close by Adora here. I love the school. I plan visiting the school. I went there twice. Let me use the word twice. I was there twice. And so, in your venture, being a special educationist and a media person, so how are you able to see, is there something about the special education that you think people need to know about, and we need to work on it? Okay, so I do believe in transition. Yeah. There is a phase in your life that whatever it is that you're doing at the moment, there is something, there has to be a leverage. Yeah. So for me, I would say being a communication person is a leverage on my career, because in this part of the world, not too many people knows about special education. Yeah. So imagine me having a platform like this that make me create awareness, publicize, bring visibility, promoting inclusion. I think it's a good match. It's a good combination. And we cannot throw away career and say we want to throw away other things that maybe we feel we want to transition into. So this platform, being a communication person, being a presenter, being an anchor, has helped me to further create awareness about persons with special needs. And I think that's a beautiful one. I mean, that way there's impact reach. That way we can reach out to people who are not in the school setting, who doesn't know too much about person with special needs. That way we can reach out in print and media, people listening to radio, people listening to, we have YouTube, we have social media and all of that. So that way we're able to reach out to everybody without constraint of, okay, location, this and this and that. If we say we are setting up a physical event, we're not able to reach out to everybody, but the media has given us, you know, that wide reach to be able to reach out to everybody. Thank you. If you don't know what is special education, well, before that, you joining us the very first time, we'll say thank you. I'm Prince Daylight. This is Corporate Diary, where we always talk about interesting matters, topics that pertain to the nation. And like you know, if you don't know, let me just tell you right now, we have a lot number of youths out there who are crying, who are asking questions that they need answers to. And one of the ways we do that here is to bring out those topics, make everybody know, okay, this is what's happening, this is what, even if some youths are grumbling, actually some youths are really making progress. And today, Praise is somebody who has really done very wonderful thing during her service here. She engaged in a project whereby she tried to reach out to, because like you heard from her, she's a special educationist, whereby she teaches children who are deaf, dumb, blind. If you're disabled, she's there to help you out, because you know, we need to help these people to make them know that they are part of the society. And it's terrible when people don't know that these people are part of the society. But before we continue, I want to go on a short break. When we'll be back to get to know more about what we're having today for in the future. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. You will enjoy the show while we continue.
Show! The NYC anthem had the count of 2. 1, 2.
Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria is ours, Nigeria will serve.
still on Corp's Diary. And yeah, so please, now let's look at what is happening today again. You know, when we talk about friendly future, you know, a lot of people, a lot of Corp members, or many youths want money. But do you think money is one thing that will really help the future of Nigeria? Looking at what Nigeria is, because today I came across a video. The man said something which people don't think about. He was talking about, he said that every developing country have what they need to channel their energy towards. So Nigeria should not compete with America. I don't know if you get. So do you think money is a driving force? Because we're looking at incubation and innovation. So do you think money is something that will promote the future of Nigeria?
That's a big road to dissect. Okay, so let me start off this way. We all know that money is is a major tool in driving a lot of things. Talk of impact, talk of change, but it doesn't end with money. For lack of better word to use, I love using the word resources. Yeah. Because when we talk of resources, we talk of human resources. Yes. We talk of capital resources, which we can talk of money, and then we talk of some other things as well. Yeah. So in driving change, is money really the major force?
Because people say money, I need money, everybody money. So do you think money is a thing?
Okay, so when people say they need money, just like somebody who wants to start up a business, maybe you tell the person you need to look into business, and then the person tells you, I need capital. Capital is not what you need. Maybe capital is not what you need. You need clarity of what to do. So if you say you have a business idea, are you really sure that business idea is really like up to what is expected to? Because if you keep saying you need money, and possibly you meet investors that are meant to invest in your business, and then they look at your drive, what is driving, because people don't want to put their money in something that is not going to yield. So you might keep having the mentality that, oh, money, but you're not ready to actually start up that business, because eventually if they pump money to it, it's going to crash. Eventually. So I feel like money should not be the thing at the back of our mind first. Let's look at solutions that we want to solve. Let's look into problems, because there are problems everywhere. And that is why we keep saying, you know, many things that we are saying. So let's look into those problems. Let's fish them out. Let's, you know, look for them. And I also believe in one thing, which is collaboration, partnership. That's the last goal of the Sustainable Development Goal. So when we come together, it's a place of strength. Even if we do not have money, money will come, because we have our visions are aligned together. In collaboration. So I think we should look inwardly, not just being specific about.
Thank you. Okay, now tell us so much about your project, because I know you had a project on this uniform. So tell us more about that project, because the project is a unique project, and I want to know more, and people should know that things like this happen by people like you.
Ooh, all right, thank you for that. Okay, so I wanted to make a quick clarification earlier when you said something about person with special needs. I actually like not to use derogatory words on them. And over time, we stopped using some words.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. Please, I'm sorry.
So we use persons with special needs.
Okay, special needs,
And then person with disability oftentimes. And we try just not to use some derogatory word, basically. So about my project, I carried out a project at Oredo local government at a visually impaired school at First Igbesanwa Street, and this project is aligned with, you know, UN Sustainable Development Goal, which talks about quality education and also gender equality. You know, the goal number 4, which is quality education, talks the target 4 of that goal, point 5, talks about the fact that we need to eradicate gender disparity by 2030. We all know that there is an agenda of 2030 that we all are running towards, and then it also talks about the fact that we need to ensure equal access to all level of education and also vocational training to all children, including persons with special needs. So
persons with special needs.
Person with disability. That's how it was written in this thing. Person with disability. So it means that there is already an inclusion. We are not exempting anybody. all of us, we are equal. We have the same equal rights, just like a typical person also does it. There's nothing that they're just exceptional beings. They are unique in their own way, in their own style. They do things differently. Or we can say, we can, you know, we love to put a label on them, say, oh, we have children with learning disability, we have children with intellectual disability. So for those category of people, we know that the pace at which they learn is different from the pace at which other children learn because of their certain limitation as to maybe their fine motor skill, their gross motor skill, and their intelligence quotient when we measure it and all of that. But nothing separates us. We are all equal, and that is why we are clamoring for inclusion. So having to see that gap, I came in, I'm like, okay, what can I do? And then I noticed that there was no social awareness, no visibility about
that's also that's terrible.
I mean, and they're sharing the same premises with a regular school. That's not even the issue. It's a good one. That helps us to also like preach social inclusion. But how will it be possible that a school does not have
like a signboard? So
how would people know that there's
something like this happens?
They might as well just think it's a normal regular school, not knowing that there is another wing that can actually cater for the needs of those people. And if we are saying that we want to reduce out of school children or also increase enrollment, it means that there is already disparity. There's already, many children would be at disadvantage of not being able to access quality education that we are clamoring for. It means that many parents and guardians will not know that, oh, there's a specific school that can cater for them. Imagine people within the environment, and they cannot say for a fact that there is a school that can actually help their child to, you know, learn and also achieve, you know, their dreams. Everybody's dreams is valid. Right? So this is it. This is why I...
Thank you very much. All right, you've heard from Praise, and you believe me and trust me that Praise is a very wonderful person. And let me just tell you the truth, she's passing out next month, and we're passing out together. We will serve Nigeria, and we will keep serving Nigeria even outside this shirt we are wearing and this cap, because he said that under the rain and under the sun, we'll keep serving the nation. All right, we are wrapping up the show, and I don't want to leave you like this. I want to leave you telling you that no matter what is happening, take the risks, explore, know what is happening in your community, know what is happening around you and in Nigeria. Always preach what is right. Don't preach the negative, always preach the positive.